Hello, Closet Collabers. It is Friday, which means that I'm here again to talk at you for an undisclosed amount of time. This week's topic is gaydar. My gaydar differs depending on where I live. I grew up in a small town where the gay people were pretty apparently gay, at least to me. Then I lived in a town for college where everyone was kind of gay to a certain extent, or at least was open to being gay. I don't even know if there was really gaydar while I was living in that city, because you kind of could have said, well, everyone's kind of been gay at some point. I live in Los Angeles now, and Los Angeles is a very diverse city, but the area I live in has a really big gay population, but an equally big hipster population. Now you may say there's not really much of a correlation between the two, or you may say there is a correlation, but the point I'm getting at is the following. Gay people in LA really like to dress fashionably. Hipsters in LA like to dress very fashionably. I searched on Google for images of gay fashion, and here's an example of what I found. Gay people like to wear layered clothing, like to wear scarves, like cuffed jeans, like high-top sneakers. Now if you go to hipster fashion, same kind of search, except with hipster fashion instead of gay fashion, this is what comes up. Layered clothing, scarves, cuffed jeans, high-top sneakers. You can kind of see what I'm getting at here, that my gaydar is gone. If I ever had it, it does not exist any longer, because there's just no way to tell when you're living here who's gay and who's not, unless you specifically see them with a boyfriend. Now, I'm not just talking about in terms of guys, though. Girls, it's very hard to tell, too. LA is just a really gender ambiguous city. There are no defined anything about what it means to be gay or straight or male or female. It's kind of just like this whole mess of human beings. And while I love that, at the same time, it makes gaydar impossible. Completely impossible. James posted a video earlier this week where he linked to a quiz in it, and I took the quiz, and I hope you guys did too. The first time I took the quiz, I was super into it, super careful about my choices, all of that. I spent a lot of time analyzing each photo and things that I would look for as visual signs that they were gay. You can't tell if a person's gay just by looking at them, obviously, but it's an interesting quiz to see how good your gaydar is. I got to question 19. I had already figured out my answer and everything, but my phone rang, so I went to go take a phone call. Cool, come back. I click to go to question 20, and it refreshes me and takes me back to the beginning of the quiz. Now, I'm not going to say that I would have gotten 100% on that quiz, but I'm pretty sure I would have gotten 90% at the very least. Second time I took the quiz, I was super frustrated because it had already refreshed my answers once, so I kind of rushed through it, kind of based my second answers off of gut instincts rather than thorough analysis, and I got a 65%. That being said, I'm not going to say I have gaydar, I'm not going to say I don't, but I am going to say that if you're in the Los Angeles area and want to help me figure out who's gay and who isn't, I'm more than happy to have your help. I will see you guys next week.